The Tipster saga just continues to get worse and worse and worse. I'm proud to announce here today on the X8 YouTube channel that Tipster has come out of the closet. He is now officially gay. Congratulations, Tipster. But jokes aside, I actually think this guy is lying about this and baiting for attention. And I'll explain why, but I gotta give you guys a little bit of context first. The other day, this absolutely deranged person on Twitter, at Space and Guns, tried to throw community members under the bus for exposing Tipster's sexuality. They tweeted out, "Cherry is a danger to the queer community. She leaked DMs that outed Tipster as pansexual, which ended up in the hands of right-wing freak at Nicholas Deorio." In this video, Deorio confirms that Cherry is the leaker on stream and gloats about causing him harm. To which Nick immediately responds, just to be clear, I was unaware that Tipster is/was pansexual. Good for him. I wish him luck. It is, however, actually fucking hilarious that you've exposed your own friend like this and allowed me to signal boost your fuck up for free. And of course, Nick posts more tweets that Tipster made saying, "Everyone loves the goth mommies, but what about the goth daddies? Goth daddies need love too, you know?" Where Tipster openly just keeps posting on Twitter, like hinting that I guess he's gay, I guess is the point of these posts. I don't really know. But to be completely honest with you, I think Tipster is lying. I don't think this dude is gay. I don't think he's pansexual at all. Everywhere this guy goes, he just tries to adapt as best as possible. He's like a social chameleon. His old grift used to be using anime gifs to sad posts about how bad his mental health is and how he needs to step away from the internet and take a break. And he would do that and then deactivate his account for attention, completely for attention. And ever since he's quote unquote left commentary, he's never done that again. He's never deactivated his account out of, too much controversy happening online. When in reality, this fucking moron has been in more controversy now than he's ever been in before in his entire life. This guy gets relentlessly bullied to all ends, just constantly bullied and bullied and bullied. But somehow his mental health is better. Yeah, okay, I totally buy that, bro. It totally was a big issue before where the little bits of controversy and fighting between friends would bring you just so sad and to your knees. He's such a fucking idiot. Like, here's just a prime example of how this guy is a total attention baiting idiot. This was like 2 years ago when he was still in the commentary community, quote unquote, where he says, "Stepping away from the net for a bit. Don't know when I'll be back. But right now, my mental health is more important and I need to focus on that more than anything. I'll be back when the time is right. In the meantime, take care and know that I love you all. See you soon." And this was after he got outed for posting a picture of Amaranth on Twitter. That was literally it. It was just that he posted a picture of Amaranth and everyone was like, "You're a simp." That was the I wish I could say that it was more, but that was it. And so he baited for attention then, tried to do the whole deactivating thing, and now he doesn't do that anymore. And before people try to be like, it's actually because he's not around your toxicity anymore. He's not in the community, so it's no longer toxic for him. Yeah, he still replies to people on Twitter talking about how much he hates himself. All for attention, by the way. "Some of my mutuals are the closest friends I've ever had, and others I actually low-key hate. Being mutuals means nothing unless you are my oomphy." He replies, "It's okay. I hate me too." Sad emoji. And he does it again here. "How did you learn to stop hating yourself? This is a serious question. I haven't. But I hope we both figure it out. Hug, heart emoji." So he's not in some sort of better mental headspace where all of a sudden now he loves his life and he's happy and he isn't in controversy anymore. No, this fucking idiot is in controversy every single fucking day. He's in controversy worse than he's ever been. But guess what he's not doing anymore? Attention baiting and deactivating his account because he knows that doesn't work anymore. Instead, his new grift is to pretend like he's gay. That's actually his new grift. He's queer baiting. He makes a tweet talking about a recent drama with Nick Reheda. "I may have been outed as a gay pan queer, but at least I didn't get pissed drunk and jerk off on stream like Nick Reheda. Glass half full, folks. You're not gay. You're not gay." Now listen, sure, theoretically, okay, it could be possible he's gay. But based on the way this guy's interacted on the internet for the last 5 years, it's completely possible he's totally lying. And also look at this too. This is another thing that came out, was a leaked DM from Cherry, where Tipster says, "I had the weirdest fucking dream last night. I dreamt that I started taking HRT. Whoa, what? Y'all are invading my dreams and trying to trans me. Lol. You're welcome. And no, I am not kidding. That was a real dream I had. Lol. That's one thing I will say about my anti-anxiety/anti-depression meds. I have the weirdest fucking dreams on that shit. Lol. Whoa." Is this not obviously, this DM's obviously for attention? Like, and Brianna Wu tried to reply saying, "So I don't want to go into a public thing with you, but I've seen plenty of trans people joke in private spaces with Tipster about transing him. It is entirely unsurprising these comments made it into a dream. There's no need to treat this as entertainment." And Mango replies here, I don't think anyone believes he's actually trans for the record. People just find it funny how much he acts like he's a trans girl stereotype without being trans. It's the fact he's a social chameleon and his current grift is acting like a trans girl, which I couldn't put better. But I also just think that it extends to acting like he's pansexual or queer in order to try to fit into the community he's in now. There's also this recent drama with Keffals that just happened yesterday, which I think helped ties my whole points together that Tipster is a serial liar just like his best friend, but Tipster is also queerbaiting. But we have this tweet here where Chris the Narc tweets out, Keffals secretly recorded private calls and asked her editors to cut up the call so the other person would seem abusive to her, so she can look like a victim when she leaked the call.
I was going to say one of the things that happened, or one of the people that Keffals conflicted with, is a fairly large bread tuber video essayist by the name of Jack Saint. Many of you will be familiar with Jack Saint. Keffals and Jack Saint had a fairly public conflict that started a pattern of Keffals leaking people's DMs. In fact, she got a fairly bad reputation even among people who were, sort of on her side generally for being a DM leaker. But this really, really, really went over the line for me. And I think you'll understand why when I read it. When I was an editor for Keffals, she told me she secretly recorded a call with Jack Saint and that she wanted me to deceptively edit the call to make it sound like he was being abusive towards her. This isn't an isolated incident at all. Obviously, a ton has come out illustrating her pattern of knowingly smearing people, and this is just one of many situations where she would float the idea of lying so maliciously like that. This is also why many people who have been close to her are now afraid of her.
And yeah, obviously this is deranged. Keffals is a deranged person. But I think we need to take a different look at why Tipster and Keffals are really best friends. Keffals and Tipster have the same personality. They're both notorious liars. They're serial liars. They do anything for attention. Keffals openly and just willingly lying in front of everyone and just DMing people, asking her editors, hey, can you just lie for me? Tipster sees this and he's not disgusted by it because he's the same way. Everything he's ever done is a lie. It's all for attention. And so the fact that he's still best friends with Keffals and this is like his perfect like duo partner, it's because he's a lying social chameleon. That's his entire personality. That's his entire grift. And so when I see him say, I'm gay and pansexual now, I like boys, I don't believe it. I think he's baiting. He's baiting for attention. And I love to get conspiracy brained here for a second, so just bear with me. But if you put yourself in Tipster's shoes, this is like the golden perfect opportunity for him. Queer baiting on Twitter and pretending to be pansexual gets him two things. One, tons of attention from people in his community. And two, they can try to do this gay op that they attempted to do, throwing Nicholas Deorio under the bus for outing his sexuality when that never happened. They just did it themselves. I think this guy just sucks. He needs to be excommunicated. He needs to be called out for what he really is. A lot of people seem to be missing the point with him. They just say like he's funny because he's fat and stupid and a little bit of a liar. No, he is like as much of a serial liar as you can possibly be. That's why him and Keffals are perfect. That's why they work so well together and they DM each other all the time and they talk all the time, is because he is a perfect serial liar. And I think Keffals also recognizes that about Tipster, and that's why Keffals won't disavow him either, is because they both bond together so well. Even though a lot of people would think that's hilarious that he like is gay or whatever, I genuinely just think he's lying. Like I don't even think he's being honest about it. Anyway, that's just my take on it all, you guys. I don't know, maybe that's too hot, maybe that's too fiery. Say Tipster's lying about being gay. I don't mean to, kill the fun or kill the party or whatever, but I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Anyway, subscribe, daily videos returning. Peace.